Hi guys, welcome to Jane Talks. Hope you're having a great week and getting all your last minute things done ready for the holidays with your family and friends, I'm sure. So again, with the thinking, right? I always thought that overthinking is a bad thing. So in the spirit of positivity, I'm realizing that it's only a bad thing if it goes too far. So the ability to think, for me, I enjoy reading and listening and learning, and it seems to take me a while to process. And I feel like the reason for that is because there's so much sorting that I need to do personally to stay on track with who I am, where I came from, and where I want to go. So I've been reading a book by my good friend Jim called A Man's Work Is Never Done. And it's making me think, I guess personally, as far as what can I do and how I feel. And it's interesting because I can process his explanation as far as how men are wired and how women are wired. And I guess what really stuck out to me today for my own personal journey is the fact that I felt like I had to be more the man, if you will, in the relationship that I used to be in because there was no responsibility taken. Even work. He was a hard worker, but spent a lot of time off. I guess I would say migraines and headaches and because of those things and the health complications that he had, I felt like I had to step up and so one of the first surgeries that he had, he ended up unable to generate any income, even with short-term disability and unemployment and stuff like that. Even with those things, he wasn't able to collect anything, so we had no income. Well, somebody had to do something, and that's kind of how my business got started, and we relied on that income. So I can kind of identify with the feeling as far as, you know, when you walk out the door in the morning to your job, you are somebody different than when you come back into the home. You have to play different roles. And I feel like the confusion for both males and females is real. The world is changing. Expectations are changing. And for me, it's kind of like, which came first, the chicken or the egg? You know, what made men feel displaced? What made women feel displaced? And I think for me personally, now from this vantage point, I'm kind of wondering, well, who am I? As far as male female gender, you know, I'm a single mom, and it's been my sole responsibility to get my kids where they're going, I guess. College and those things are a drain financially, but you do what you have to do as a parent, or what you feel you have to do. And as a parent, I don't regret the help that I've given, putting things on hold personally. That's what love does, doesn't it? But I guess I'm kind of wondering, thinking ahead to my own life and my personal journey, I think I can honestly say I don't want to be alone without a significant other for the rest of my life. I'm starting to think how nice it would be to have somebody who I want to share my life with and who wants to share their life with me. And so I think when I think about that, though, I think, wow, well, if this is really the way men feel, then that's it. That's going to be a drawback for me as far as I guess I'm not the needy. I don't even know how to say it. I don't think I'm a liberated woman, but I'm I'm not a feminist, but I know how to do what needs to be done. And there's a part of me that would love to be taken care of, but there's also a part of me that doesn't want to. I want to know that I can take care of myself. I don't want to have somebody hold that over my head that they take care of me so I owe them something. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I can sense in me a battle, a war of, the traditional soft, sweet housewife, and the other part of me that's like, excuse me? I'm in control of me. And having said that, I feel like I am aware that there are relationships where, good relationships, I'll call them, where there is give and take, where there is, couples have found that balance between helping one another and like being part of the family, like where a husband isn't afraid to pick up a vacuum cleaner or wash the dishes, or that's not being less of a man, that's just doing what needs to be done in my mind. But there is a balance there. So I guess for myself, I'll have to give this more thought as far as who I am. And I don't know if I can change my reaction based on where I've come from. I've had to learn some harsh lessons, just like we all do. And I'm proud of how far I've come. But I think I agree with, what are the expectations? And I guess that's where I need to read more along in the book again to refresh my memory. The bottom line, I guess, is I kind of feel like for males and females, sometimes do any of us know where we are or what's expected? And maybe that's just part of life. Anyway, I'm done being deep for the day. I'm off to run some last minute errands and get my house cleaned up and all that kind of stuff. So have a great week and a very Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next week.